Historically, Johnstown has been known for two things: steelmaking and floods. The biggest flood occurred in 1889, killing over 2,200 residents. Other major floods occurred in 1936 and again in 1977. Both claimed a number of lives, but fortunately, neither one caused the level of destruction of the flood of 1889. If you stand here at the point and face the large stone bridge, the Stony Creek River will be on your left and the little Conemaugh River will be on your right. Both rivers meet up to form the larger Conemaugh River, which flows westward through the Conemaugh Gap. The word Conemaugh, which you will see used throughout the area, dates back to the American Indian tribes that settled along these waterways in the early 1700s. The stone bridge has been depicted in a number of illustrations over the years, capturing the horror of the Johnstown Flood of 1889. On May 31st of that year, following a night of heavy rains, the South Fork Dam, a poorly maintained earthen reservoir 14 miles upstream and 450 feet higher than the city, let loose, sending 20 million tons of water racing down the valley along the Little Conemaugh. Traveling at 40 miles an hour and reaching heights of 60 feet, the wall of water took out everything in its path. When the rushing water finally arrived here at the point, the stone bridge acted like a giant kitchen strainer, catching the tons of debris, livestock, and people that were caught within the water, piling it into a small mountain. After the initial wave of water came through, when no one thought matters could get worse, the pile of debris caught fire, killing 80 people who managed to survive the initial flood. Looking down the Conemaugh River beyond the stone bridge, you'll see one of the numerous buildings that remain from the once prominent Cambria Iron Works, and in later years, the Bethlehem Steel Corporation. During its peak, Bethlehem Steel had 12 miles of steel-making facilities winding its way through the Conemaugh Valley and employed over 11,000 steelworkers. But after a downturn in the economy and extensive damage caused by the '77 flood, Bethlehem Steel started to fade away and eventually completely pulled out of Johnstown. Some of the buildings from the original Cambria Iron Works remain, and they are listed as a national landmark, including a smith shop dating back to 1854. Nowadays, a number of smaller industrial businesses are in operation throughout the old mill. When you're ready, we'll go on to our next stop. Go back out onto Washington Street, make a left, and you'll see the bridge. Cross over the bridge. At the end of John Street, make a right, you'll see our next stop, the train station.